Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your September 2024 reading. It's me here, Krystal Clear, and I am happy to deliver to you Spirit's guidance as you navigate the month of September. So we're going to pull two affirmation cards for the month. One for the energy as you come into the month, one as you travel on out. We'll pull 4 tarot cards in the space in between to look to see how the month progresses, and then a few cards for Spirit's advice. So coming in to the month of September says, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And as we leave the month of September, hope is the conduit for miracles. So in that surrender, you find that works. Like, what we find in surrender is hope. It is faith. It is trusting the process through the uncertainty. And so here at the beginning of the month of September, I do feel like you have been working hard in a certain area of your life, just trying to make it work, trying to make some sense out of it. I feel like for the most part, there's many areas of your life that you feel either make sense or you know how to handle it. But then there's this like one area that might feel like your Achilles heel. You're constantly trying to figure yourself out in that area. And so it's like, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So starting the month off, you're like, what else do I need to know? What else do I need to do? What have I been doing that isn't working? And Spirit's like, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of timing for things to work out in this area, whether it be love or if you're purchasing a new house or moving, job situations, even if it's family healing. Like, when does this shift? When does this get better? And Spirit is like, it takes time. And it's, you do your part, you do what you can, and then you surrender to the things that you can't. And in that place of surrender is where you bank on hope and faith. And that's what brings timing together for that like new beginning, that fresh start. It's coming. We're clearing the board. So I'm going to pull 4 cards here. See what Spirit has to say. It's a great start with the Fool. Speaking of clearing, like, there's still some things needing to clear. We've got the Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords, beautiful, and a 3 of Wands. So yeah, Taurus, we talk about time is needed. There's still some things clearing. There's still some things in order for you to make this move. And 3 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, hope for miracles, things come together. I really do feel that by the end of September, there is a clear move happening. And this movement, I said, for some of you, this is going to be relationships, Knight of Cups. It's the effort, either in relationships and in love, or what you love, or who is important to you. It could be nostalgia. It could be about, again, family. It could be about your purpose and passion with your work. But the things that you love in your life is really the focus here, and making sure, like, there are so many areas that do work. And because Knight of Cups, you are someone who, Taurus, you love the things that you love so much. And when it's like that one area where it seems like you just can't figure it out, you figure it out. That you do figure it out here in September, or at least by the end of the month. So let's get into each card and its meaning. So the first week you come into it with the Fool. It's like, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Beginning of September, you're like, okay, we're not there yet. Obviously, this move is not happening just yet. Need a little bit more time. I feel like you put your hands up in the air and you're like, fine, I'm going to surrender. I'm going to surrender a bit more to this. I'm going to free fall, right? This person is free falling into the open abyss, kicking the heels up and just giving it another try. And that's the second week. It's like, you need to, allow that first week to just put your hands up in the air, take care of your day, try to have fun in your day, control what you can. And then control what you can and make sure you like doing it. Make sure it's fun. Make sure you're passionate about it. That's the Knight of Cups. It comes in. This is why for some of you, this is going to be a relationship. Make the effort in your relationship to really make sure that what you're doing in your relationship feels genuine to you because of you, not because it's going to get you a certain outcome, or just make sure you're being genuine in relationships, and what stays, stays, and what goes, goes. Also make sure that like there's passion in what you do. If this is not a relationship for some of you, if it's your relationship with yourself, if it's the relationship with your business, make sure you love it, that you're finding that passionate purpose, okay? And then here's that movement, and then Three of Wands is also movement. But here's the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords, it comes after the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is like really going through it. Maybe like that at the beginnings where it's like maybe you've been really going through it. And you don't understand why you keep like banging your head against the wall on this certain issue or this certain topic or this certain theme or certain area. And the Six of Swords is like we're over that. And we're moving forward. Maybe we move forward with some uncertainty, some scars, and some worries. But the past struggles, they're in the past. And we're moving forward into a new chapter. And by the end of September there, we've got the Three of Wands. It's also moving forward. But I feel like that third week, you might have the grief of chapters concluding and closure. Whereas that last week, there's more of a excitement. It feels like when we get to the end of September, when we have like hope is the conduit for miracles, when we know things are actually moving and in the right direction, moving forward. It's like once that clarity hits and it can be seen and that's where it's headed, and like this relationship is building or this job opportunity is gaining momentum, or this process that we're going through regarding something special and dear to us is intensifying and it's moving in the right direction. And that clarity comes these last 2 weeks here of September. And by that end of the month of September, there is that hope and excitement for, I guess, the rest of these months here as we wrap up 2024. But it feels very exciting. A new adventure these last, right? So this is September, October, November, December. Yeah, so like, just a lot of excitement for what from here till the end of the year looks like, Taurus. It feels like you're very, very excited, or you're put in a good position here in September to continue to build this dream or discover it, bring it to fruition over these next couple months. Really make it your own. All right, so as you go through September, let's pull 3 cards for Spirit's advice. So first and foremost, we've got Alchemize. Alchemize the Spirit's advice is exactly that. It's doing first you start the month throwing the hands up. So that's that's releasing the things we cannot control. That is surrender. So alchemy, in order for things to work, in order for things to come together, needs the magic of this and that in any situation. And in this situation is calling for the balance, the alchemy of surrender and purposeful, passionate, heart-based action. This is what's needed for alchemy for you this month, so you can alchemize this shift, this change, this move. To surrender what you can. What's going to work is going to work. What's not wasn't ever going to. So there's nothing you can say if you feel like, oh, I have to have one more conversation about it. I got to make one more point. I got to put one more effort. I need one more follow-up. You don't need to. Trust that what you're doing when done purposefully and passionately is enough, and surrender the rest. That's how you alchemize. Oh my gosh. Surrender. More surrender. Ding, ding, ding. That's like your Pee Wee Herman word of the month, I think, Taurus, is surrender. Surrender the resistance. For sure, that's what this month is going to be about. Not just about the process of surrender, but that surrender takes work. Surrender is not just letting things be and just throwing up your hands. Surrender is a conscious process. It's a conscious skill, and it's purposeful. And so finding the consciousness of surrender the resistance. And she's like laying in the pile of leaves or what have you, just like looking up and enjoying the surrender. It's not forcing a surrender and feeling frustrated with surrender. It's actually enjoying the process and what it looks like. So surrender being the theme of this month for you, Taurus, is like how it's an active process. Surrender is not something you just like, set it and forget it, sweep it under the rug. It's an active process. All right, one more before you go. Perfect. This is like literally it. To alchemize, balance, surrender, and action, or rewilding your life, right? And so to rewild your life, that means you're taking that purposeful, action. Oh my, it all tumbles down, Taurus. It's okay. Let it all down. Let the walls down. It's fine. To rewild means you're taking purposeful action. It's not just about doing what you're supposed to do. That wouldn't be rewilding at all. In fact, rewilding is authentic. It's genuine. It's liberating. That there's liberation in this surrender. And that the things that you do it for you because it's important to you, Knight of Cups. Because it's part of your heart and your soul. And for that, you feel rewild again. You feel alive again. And you have this hope that comes in at the end of the month, Taurus, that really shows you can move mountains even in your surrender, even if there's been struggle. So I hope this helps. Surrender is definitely going to be your focus for September, and it's going to really move this situation, and it's going to open up beautiful opportunities for these upcoming months. So I hope this helps for now, Taurus. If we vibe, please subscribe. I appreciate it so much, and I'm wishing you the best blessings and love always. Take care.